Hi, and welcome to Lisa's Stamp Studio. Whether you're a teacher or you want to create a small gift for a teacher, today's project is going to be quick and easy, and it's going to be appreciated. Teachers send a lot of thank you cards. In addition to that, oftentimes they like to send home a written note about the student. And today we're going to be creating a very simple, cute card that looks like this. I've got a 4-pack that I'll share with you at the very end to show you how you can package these together to give as a gift. If this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, I would love to have you subscribe. Click that subscribe button down below, and next to it, make sure you click that small bell icon. That will send you notifications when I'm live here on YouTube, as well as when I upload a new video. Let's head over to the stamp table and let's get started on today's project. Almost the entire card is going to be created using the Harvest Hellos bundle. That would be the stamp set and the coordinating apple builder punch. You're going to notice that this design in the punch also punches out a pumpkin shape as well as an apple slice. Lots of versatility here that can be used all year round, as well as a cute pumpkin face that can be added. Great for fall cards and definitely great for those fun traditional apple cards. The pumpkin is entirely created from designer series paper scraps, which is going to make this really easy for you to duplicate. I've got a piece of the Real Red Buffalo Check designer series paper here, which is part of the Regals pack. I'm going to be using my Memento ink for all of the images. So we've got one ink pad to use, and I've got that adorable outline apple image. Now you're going to notice that there's a big opening here in the center, and that was created that way on purpose so that you don't have to worry about accidentally inking up the center of the apple and then having that transfer to your cardstock or your designer paper. I'm going to stamp that here near the bottom. The coordinating apple builder punch, so we're going to slide that right in from the top, and we are just going to align that, leaving a slight margin of the outline all the way around. While I'll set this aside for just now, I want to point out to you that the Apple Builder Punch also includes the stem as well as the leaf. The stem can go in either direction, depending on whether it's the apple or the pumpkin, so it's interchangeable. I'm using this as a template up here to help me decide where the placement of my pieces are going to go so I can maximize my scraps. Let me show you what I mean. Also from the Regals Designer Series paper, I've pulled out a piece of old olive designer paper here. It's just a scrap, and I've got the small leaf, so I'm going to stamp that. Now you can see here that the direction of the leaf is sideways in the punch, so I'm going to mimic that here on my designer paper. That will allow me now to use the punch in the most optimum way possible. Now I'm going to stamp the stem, and I wanted it out of the early Espresso Designer Series paper scrap. You can see here that the stem actually goes on an angle, so I'm going to want to stamp that in the same direction. So I'll ink up that image in the black, and I'll stamp that here. Using that punch once again, we're going to come in and we are going to line that up. Now I know that's probably going to be difficult to see because that's black ink on dark designer paper. I have a 4-inch by 4-inch piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to be stamping the greeting. I'm going back to that Memento ink pad, and I've pulled out the words from another stamp set that I had in my studio, and this says thank you. Keep in mind that you're going to be able to use other stamps that you already own to create very nice personalized cards for your teacher. Perhaps maybe they'll say just a note or hello, or in this case, thank you. This thank you comes from the Abstract Impressions stamp set, so I've pulled it out of the set here. You'll find this stamp set in the Stampin' Up! Annual catalog, and you'll find the Harvest Hellos that we just shared with the apple and the pumpkin in the holiday catalog. Now, if you don't already have a demonstrator and you are interested in receiving complimentary copies of those catalogs, head over to lisasstampstudio.com and click on Contact Me. And I've just inked that up, and I'm going to stamp that here near the bottom. I'll set that aside, and now what we're going to do is we're going to adhere our pumpkin together. I'm choosing to put the thicker end of my stem here behind my apple, and I found the easiest way for me was with glue dots. You can certainly put a small amount of adhesive on the back of the apple. So I've got one of my glue dots here, and I'm going to attach that near the bottom. That'll get mounted right here to the back of the apple so that the stem is revealed. I'm going to flip that over, and I'm using my full-size dimensionals, and I'll place those strategically on the back. I want to make sure that this is good and balanced, and then using my Take Your Pick pickup tool, I'm going to remove those paper backings. My apple then will get centered right here over my words. You can see how small the stem is, so I'm going to turn that upside down, and I'm reaching over for my mini dimensionals. These are the perfect size. I'm using that Take Your Pick tool attachment again. Help me pick those up, And once more, I'll remove that paper backing. Then my leaf will go right here near the top. I wanted to add a bow here just to give this a little bit of character. And I cut off 8 inches of burlap ribbon. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but it's stitched so that you can actually pull out one strand at a time. So I'm just going to come inside of here and just pull out one single strand, and then I'm going to make a bow. I want to give you a tip about bow making. Oftentimes, if you're like me, you're going to find that the loops are way too big for the project or they're uneven. Make sure that you pull it tightly so that your knot is secure. Then either pinch or grab the knot in the center, and you can grab the loose end of your ribbon, and that'll allow you to adjust those loop sizes without losing the tension of your ribbon. We're going to go ahead and attach it to the apple, and I'll use a glue dot for that. You're going to notice too that the glue dot is going to be a lot larger than it needs to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl the excess to the back of the knot, and I'll attach that here at the base of the apple stem. I'm going to use my paper snips, and I'll cut away just some of that excess. I'm going to bring in my silicone craft sheet. I absolutely love this product when I'm using adhesives. It's going to keep my work surface sticky free. Since adhesive, liquid glue, and hot glue will not stick to it, it'll simply rub right off. That just ensures that if I'm a little zealous with my adhesive, it will actually then not mar my work table. I'm going to set that right on top of here because remember, it won't stick. I've got a piece of 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 real red cardstock. I did score it in half right before you joined me. I'm going to use my bone folder for that nice crisp edge. And then this layer is going to get attached right here to the top. Now, in the introduction of the video, I shared with you that you could make a 4-pack of these and create these as gifts. Now, I made them all identical, but you certainly can change up the greetings. Now, a couple ways you can package these. You can use the 3x6 gusseted cellophane bags that are sold in the Stampin' Up catalog, which I absolutely love. You'll be able to find these in my online store. Because they are gusseted, it provides a lot of extra room. Make sure you decorate envelopes to coordinate, and those can be tucked down inside. And of course, you can use another strand of that burlap ribbon and then tie these up, and you can even make a tag if you'd like, to create really cute, adorable presentation. Another option would be to use the acetate card boxes. These are already pre-cut, pre-scored. All you have to do is put them together. Then, of course, your cards will fit down inside. Either way, they're going to make a fabulous gift. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up here on YouTube, which is a like. It certainly helps. And I look forward to seeing you with me next time. Have a great day.